Hello guys, it's Kleber here. I hope you are all doing fine during this unpredictable time. Today we are going to talk about houses. Yes, that's right. We are going to talk about houses, buildings, and properties that you and I usually live in. A few years ago, before coming to Canada, my wife and I, we got a big blessing to owning our own property in Sao Paulo, Brazil. However, we own an old property with big needs in renovation. So we spent more than a year working and fixing with our own hands. At that time, I started to enjoy TV channels like HGTV, Deal Wide Networks, many shows like Property Brothers, many other shows. But the show that I like the most is Fixer and Upper with Chip and Joanna Gaines, who help other couples to find an old property to fix it and upper. In this show, you go in easy properties to fix and upper very easily, but most of them are in very bad shape. You must have a lot of hard work to fix. Some of the properties have big issues, especially with the foundation. And here is the point that I want to concentrate in my devotional today. So let's go and read Matthew 7:24-28, where Jesus used the parable of the wise and foolish builders to teach a very deep fundament. So then, everyone who hears my words and puts them into practice is like a wise man. He builds his house on the rock. The rain comes down, the waters rises, the wind is blowing and beat against their house, but it does not fall. It is built on the rock. But everyone who hears my words and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man. He builds his house on sand. The rain comes down, the water rises, the winds blow and beats against their house, and it falls with a loud crash. In this parable, Jesus showed us a very firm foundation of construction. I'm not an engineering guy, but as a very hand guy, I get some ideas of foundation. If you have some engineers or constructor guys here watching this video, please make a comment. Feel free to make a comment. But let's move on to Jesus' teaching. He said in the first part, build your house as an example of a building our faith, because the building here is us. During this pandemic time, isolation time, whatever name we can use it for this moment of a history that we are living in, is a time with lots of issues out there that hit the house, hit our faith, like Jesus said on his message. Right now, maybe someone in your family are facing difficulties, such as sick. I'm not going to use COVID because there are a lot of other diseases out there that people are facing. It also could be financial difficulties, unemployment, housing, or maybe the current isolation now. Wow, lots of needs out there. So these difficulties and many other are out there hitting our house, our faith all the time, like a very strong blast wind. That's why Jesus taught us is about the foundation, the root, our faith in Him. He is the rock. And then He will make us unshakable. Not because we are strong in our faith, but because of our foundation in Him, Jesus. However, there are some guidelines to form our strong foundation that is unshakable during these things that you hit our faith. We must follow the part of the scriptures that says put it in practice. Like in engineering school, the students go there to learn, and after they finish, they must use the rules, regulations, guidelines, all the learn needs to be put in practice to build a building that could stand, whether it's a just a two-bedroom ground floor property, or the highest skyscraper in the world. So ask this question to yourself. If you discover somehow the foundation of the big buildings, such as CN Tower, for example, had no rules, no guidelines, no regulations, and so on during the construction time, have you courage to go to the top? I know some might say yes, of course, but I think most of the people gonna say no way, I'm not going there, because we trust in foundation, not in the building itself. We trust in the foundation that sustains that building. Think about it. The highest building in the world, which is presently is Burj Khalifa. I think is this correct pronunciation, I'm not sure. In Dubai. This building reaches the incredible weight of 2,770 feet, or 828 meters for those who went to elementary school in the metric system, not the imperial system like me. Seriously? Almost 1 kilometer high? Wow! How come? How can this building resist all the winds blowing, the rain, and so on? The answer for that is the strength of its foundation. The foundation has incredible 110,000 tons of concrete and iron, which features 192 buried, more than 50 meters deep, or 164 feet deep. I know there's lots of jargon here. I'm going to translate this, okay? To support this building and keep it in place, the foundation have 243 million pounds of concrete and iron, or 243 million units of powder butter. This butter is just to show how heavy it is. 243 million units of piece of butter. So what does mean? It means that high your house or your faith is because of how you build your foundation. Jesus said it for us. We must be wise, building a greater faith on Him as a strong foundation, because surely the rain will come, the winds will blow, but with a firm foundation in Him will you grow our awareness of Jesus walking to heaven in us. So this is my devotional today that I'm sharing with you guys. God spoke these words and thoughts first to me, and I hope that message can help me and also help you to develop and build the faith in Jesus. First of all, listen. Second, putting in practice. And after that, He'll give us the next steps. Have a blessed weekend and the following week. And please join us on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to worship the Lord. Okay? This is the link here. You can click it and go. You can see in the descriptions also the link. Please click and go and be there with us, together us in one voice to worship the Lord. Bye guys. See you soon.